What's up guys, it's your bro Richie Rich here again. Today in this video I'm back with another Corvette video with you all. Today's part 7. It's a part 7 on the Chevrolet Corvette, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about the 7th generation Corvette. So part 6 is now done, so now I'm on part 7 on the Chevrolet Corvette. So now it is time for the 7th generation Corvette, the C7 from 2014 to 2019. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think, hit the notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted when I make new uploads. Alright, without any further ado, let's get started. So the 7th generation Corvette, the C7, so the C7 Corvette from 2014 to 2019. So let's do it. Development for the 7th generation Corvette started in 2007. A prime consideration was countering not just the perception. So development for the 7th generation Corvette. So development for the 7th generation Corvette started in 2007. A prime consideration was countering not just the perception, but the fact that the Corvette had become an old man's toy, confirmed by an October 2012. Confirmed by an October 2012 GM study, which showed that about 46% of Corvette buyers were 55 years old or older, compared to 22% of Audi R8 and 30%, compared to with 22% of Audi R8 and 30% of Porsche 911s customers. So 22% of Audi R8 and 30% of Porsche 911 customers. The head of Chevy marketing, Chris Perry, acknowledged that too many people saw it as the car of the successful plumber. John Fitzpatrick, Corvette's marketing manager, said, it's the old saying, nobody wants to be seen driving an old man's car, but everybody wants to be seen driving a young man's car. Originally set to be introduced for the 2011 model year, the C7's debut was delayed until the 2014 model year to make changes to make the car more appealing to younger buyers. Mid-engine and rear engine layouts had been considered, but the front engine rear-wheel drive platform was retained to keep production costs lower. Promotional efforts towards a new generation of buyers included a camouflaged version of the car was made available in the popular video game Gran Turismo 5 in November 2012, and the C7 being featured as the 2013 Indy 500 pace car, the Corvette's 12th time in that spotlight. The 2014 Chevrolet Corvette included a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter LT1 V8, making 455 horsepower or 460 horsepower with the optional performance exhaust. The LT1 engine is in the Gen 5 or Gen V family of small block engines which was used in GM vehicles as the new small V8 option. So the LT1 designation was first used by GM in 1970 and then later in 1992. So there's a Gen 5 or Gen V family of small block engines, which was used in GM vehicles as a new small V8 option. It featured three new advanced technologies. Direct injection, variable valve timing, which I talked about over like a year ago or something. So direct injection, variable valve timing, and an active fuel management and an active fuel management system. Fuel injectors are located under the intake manifold. The Corvette remained rear-wheel drive with the transaxle located in a fuel injectors are located under the intake manifold. The Corvette remained rear-wheel drive with the transaxle located in the rear. Transmission choices included a 7-speed manual or 6-speed manual for the 2014 version and an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters for the 2015 edition. So gearbox choices included a 7-speed manual or 6-speed manual for the 2014 edition and an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters for the 2015 version. Out of those two, I picked the 2014 version because of manual, because they're just better. The new interior included wide bottom seats as standard, with sportier versions with high side bolsters only. Optional, sorry. With high side bolsters optional. So that keeps you in place in the seat so you don't roll over as much. The Corvette's flag logo was revised for the new car, and a small casting of a stingray was added to the car's ornamentation. Features on the new generation's structure included a carbon fiber hood and removable roof panel, so you can make it a convertible. The fenders, doors, and rear quarter panels remain composite. At the rear of the car, the trademark round taillights. So the trademark round taillights changed to a more squarish form. The underbody panels were made of carbon nano composite, and it made use of a new aluminum frame that located the four wheels an inch farther apart. Front to rear and side to side. Luggage space decreased by 33% from the previous generations. The overall weight of the car was not announced by General Motors for many months. The overall weight of the car was not announced by General Motors for many months after its first showing in January 2013. So very early 2013 it started. So first showing in January 2013. Despite the increased use of aluminum and other lightweight materials, numerous publications reported that the weight would remain essentially unchanged from that of the previous generations. In August 2013, the weight of the new Corvette was reported to be 1,562 kilos, which is around 3,444 pounds. So 1,562 kilos, 3,444 pounds, meaning it would weigh more than the previous generation's C6 so C6ZR1 model, which weighed in at 1,508 kilos, which is 3,324 pounds, which included both a supercharger, and intercooler. So supercharger and intercooler. Chevrolet announced the C7Z06 at the 2014 Detroit Auto Show. The 2015 Z06 Corvette produced 650 horsepower from the supercharged LT4 aluminum 6.2-liter V8 engine. The new generation Corvette resurrected the Stingray name. So the Stingray name was like survived. Originally spelled Sting and then Ray on 1963 through 1967 models, and Stingray, so it was joined together from 1969 until 1976. Like, that kind of sounded confusing a little bit. There's like no difference there at all. For the 2015 model, Chevrolet began offering a transaxle version of the 8L90 8-speed automatic to replace the previous 6L80 6-speed. So I believe that was a manual, I think, or automatic. I'm a bit too unsure about that, but I believe it was manual. For the 2017 model year, Chevrolet for the 2017 model year, Chevrolet once again introduced the Grand Sport, the GS model. This model included Z06 wide body styling features and suspension tuning, along with the Z51 dry sump LT1 engine configuration. Grand Sport models were available in 10 exterior colors and could have the optional Heritage package, which included hash mark fender graphics, available in 6 colors, as part of the introduction of the Grand Sport in Geneva, Switzerland. Chevrolet also announced a 2017 Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport collector edition that was to be limited to 1,000 vehicles in total, with 850 for the U.S. market. And I suppose 150, like, I say 75 were like in somewhere in like Asia, like Japan, China, and all that stuff, and the other 150 were about, let's see, not 150, sorry, 75. And let's say the other 75 probably would have been in Europe. I'm not too sure, but anyway, that's what I say. As part, that's what it says there. Anyways, as part of the introduction of the Grand Sport in Geneva, Switzerland, Chevrolet also announced a 2017 Chevy Corvette Grand Sport Collector Edition that was to be limited to 1,000 cars in total, with 850 for the U.S. market. Final production numbers show 784 coupes and 151 convertibles were built. So total was 935 cars in total were built. So if 850 were in the US, then probably I'd say 75 were in on the right somewhere in Asia, and the other 75 must have been in Europe, probably. I don't know, because they did limit it to 1,000 cars, so probably half of those two were. So half of the cars I just said from that would have probably, like, half have been in Asia, half would be in Europe, probably. I don't know, but presumably it might have been that. I'm not too sure. So yeah, as part of the intro of the Grand Sport in Geneva, Switzerland, Chevy also announced a 2017 Chevy Corvette Grand Sport collector edition that was to be limited to 1,000 cars in total, with 850 for the U.S. market. Final production numbers. Final production numbers show 784 coupes and 151 convertibles were built, 935 total. So the $4,995, well, round up's like almost $5,000. So the Z25 option package, which is a $5,000 option, was a cosmetic upgrade that contained blue fender hash marks, two-tone blue leather seating surfaces with a logo on the seat headrest, blue leather stitching, serialized edition numbered dash plaque, and carpeted floor mats with the logo. The ZR1 variant returned for the 2019 model year. The long block of its new LT5. So LT5 was the same as the LT4. But the supercharger, the only difference is that the supercharger displacement, like the size, has been increased. So the displacement was increased from 1.7 liters to 2.65, so 2.65 liters. The C701 power output was 755 horsepower. 755 horsepower. Which is a pretty good amount for a car like that. It's awesome. The latest C7 Corvette, also making it the last ever front-engined Corvette, a black Z06, was auctioned off on June 28th. So 28th of June 2019 for approximately $2.7 million. That's right, $2.7 million. 4 years after that, it was on sale for like 3.17. Rounded up is like close to $3.2 million in 2023. So last year in 2023, which was a good year at that time. At the Barrett-Jackson Northeast auction, which was headquartered somewhere in like Scottsdale, Arizona. Probably, because that's where it was. It says Scottsdale, Arizona. It's at the Barrett-Jackson Northeast auction in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's cool. I might visit Arizona one day. Don't know when, but probably I will. It's at the Barrett-Jackson Northeast auction in Scottsdale, Arizona. The auction benefited the Stephen Seiler, which is spelled Siller, Tunnel to Towers Foundation, which helps pay off mortgages for the families of first responders that were killed in the line of duty, and builds mortgage-free, accessible smart homes for injured service members. That's right, for injured service members. Alright, so that'll be it. So for my next Corvette video will be about the 8th generation Corvette, the latest one, the C8 from 2020 to the present or future still, because it is still in production. Been around for like a couple years, I'd say 3-4 years, this 8th generation Corvette, which was pretty cool, you know. But that'll be for my next video. So if you guys like this video for the seventh generation Corvette, like and subscribe, comment down below. So comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. All right. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe, have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.